All right, what's going on, guys? Tiggy's here with a brand new video on retargeting. How do I get in front of leads constantly over and over to take action for whatever I want them to take action on? Okay, and I'm going to show you the way I like to do it. Other people like to do it different ways, and other people from that like to do it other different ways. All right. To me, it's like, is there really a wrong answer? Probably not. But as long as it works, it works. Okay, so I'm going to show you the way I like to do it. Now, I'm not going to go into the ads manager to set this up. I'm just going to show you high overview how that's done. If you want to see me actually do it in the ads manager, then you can comment below and then I could do a video on something like that. All right. So there's 4 campaigns that I like to set up here. All right. So I'm just going to lay out a very basic funnel structure that our clients use under a portfolio company. Okay. So we have the ad, and then from that ad, it goes to an opt-in. And then from that opt-in, it goes to a VSL. And then after that, it is calendar page. Now, we don't really use applications anymore because all of our filtering happens on the opt-in with our quizzes. All right. But if you have an application, then you would just throw the application here. All right. So we have our ads, cold traffic. You're trying to tell them to take action. Maybe it's a free training or whatever it is. Okay, if it's a free VSL training, you tell them, hey, check out this free training I did about XYZ, whatever. And then you're sending them to this opt-in here. All right. What I like to do in my first campaign is I like to grab those same ads of top of funnel, cold traffic, and I just want to send them right back to the opt-in page. All right. So campaign 1. Okay. The audiences for this is all website visitors. 30 days. Everything I do here, except for one of the campaigns, is usually 30 days. Now, some people like to do 60 days, 180 days, whatever the case is, all right? Me, I like 30 days. If I go further out, usually because the audiences weren't big enough, and I'm trying to expand the audience so I can have enough people to actually show this to. So if that's you, expand it. But if you like doing more than 30, then do more than 30, right? Like I said, there's really no right or wrong. This is just the way I like to do it, right? So within the first 30 days, they're just getting hammered all over the place, and I kind of want them to take action. So 30 days is the way I like to do it. So all website visitors, everybody that has engaged with FB page, 30 days again. Everybody that's engaged with IG, 30 days again. Okay. And then what I want to do after I do that is I want to exclude leads, schedules, purchasers. God, handwriting is terrible. And this first campaign here is I grab the same ads from the top of funnel, and all I'm doing is going right back here. And I'm just hitting them up and then hitting them up, hitting them up. Same ads. This is my campaign. This is the audience I want, and I'm going right back to the opt-in page. Okay. That's the first campaign. Second campaign. Campaign number 2 is I want to drive traffic back to this VSL page. So they've taken action on the opt-in. They became a lead. I want them to go back to the VSL page. Either that is to check out the training. Either that is to book a call or submit an application if you have an application, etc. Okay. So this campaign number 2 is the audiences that I want here are leads. Okay. Anybody has became a lead. Okay. So however you set up your setup to make sure people are leads, schedules, whatever. This is obviously that's not what this video is about, but anybody that's became a lead. And then what I want to do here is I want to exclude people that have scheduled a call or purchasers. Okay. I will probably exclude applications here because I'm sending them back to the VSL page. They already submitted an application. Okay. So I will probably exclude schedules, purchasers, and apps. Like I said, we don't run applications here at Blue Chip. We do all that stuff on the opt-in. All right. It's just one less thing to put in the funnel if I can get rid of it. It just makes the funnel shorter, less things for the client for the lead to actually do. All right. So this will be the second audience. And the way I like to do this, again, is I'll grab these top of funnel ads and then I start pushing them back to the VSL page. Okay. You'll be surprised how much you can do with those top of funnel ads if you just keep bringing them back down in these two parts of the campaign. Also, the ads I like to set up here is very specific ads. Hey, notice that you watched the free training. If you haven't watched it in full yet, here's the link again to go check it out. That's being like specific. Or it could be like, hey, I saw that you watched the free training, but you never booked the call. If you're ready for that, book the call, send them directly back to the VSL page. Because the reason why I like going back to the VSL page, because a lot of people don't finish the VSL or they didn't see the information on that page of whatever it is, right? So I like to reiterate them to go watch it again, or they can see some testimonials or whatever on there. And then some people do have written content on their VSL page. Me personally here at Blue Chip, we don't really do a lot of written because we really want them to focus on the actual video and just bombard them with actual social proof on that page. Okay. So I like to just go back there. There's a button. They can go ahead and just book a call there. So those would be the type of ads. I just bring back the top of funnel ads one more time. And then I'll be very specific on, hey, saw you watch the training on XYZ, but notice that you didn't book a call. Here's the link again. And then I send them back to the VSL page. So that's campaign number 2. Campaign number 3. That's terrible writing. Campaign number 3 is, these people have booked the call. Okay. These people have booked. So my audience for this would be people that have booked the call. And in our case, we like to optimize for purchasers. So if you want to know why we do that and why we do it is because it increases quality significantly. If you want to know how we do that, go ahead and check the other video on how to increase quality. Okay. So booked, or we might put purchasers here. Okay. But we tag everybody as booked call if they're here. And what we want to do here is we want to put testimonials and smash them with testimonials here. Right? Testimonial after testimonial after testimonial. Okay? Testimonials, results, or anything specific type content that you want them to watch before they show up to the call. Okay. So it can be objection style handling type videos. So objections here. And then usually this audience is anywhere from 7 to 14 days here. So 7 to 14 days, while these are the 30-day ones. 30-day, 30-day. Okay. 30-day, 30-day. This is the one that's 7 to 14 days. So the frequency is probably going to be pretty high here. But eventually they're going to fall off anyways because their call is usually within that time frame. They might see it after the call, whatever, but the audience is only 7 days or 14 days or between 7 and 14 days, that it doesn't really matter because they're just going to fall off anyways. So that is campaign number 3, right? And the last campaign is what we like to call our Smash 30. Campaign 4, Smash 30. Reason why I like to call it Smash is because I'm smashing them with valuable content. I'm nurturing them. I'm constantly getting in front of them. And what I like to do here is I like everybody to see this. Okay. I don't care. I'm not trying to segment people here. So all website visitors, the only people that I would probably exclude here are purchasers. Like they already bought something. They don't really need to see this. They already gave you their money, their credit card. They're ready to rock and roll and type inside your program. So all website visitors, 30 days. Reason why it's called Smash 30. All website visitors, leads, book calls, applications, purchasers, depending if you're optimizing for that for a book call, maybe. Okay. Actually, you know what? We can just remove that one because I know I'm probably going to get people, oh, what about, anyways, all website visitors, leads, book calls, applications, people that engaged with your FB, IG. So I want everybody, anybody that has took any action with you, got inside your ecosystem one way or another, I want to just hammer them with content, nurturing content. I want them every time they come in, they're like, oh my God, Tiggy's again. Oh my God, Tiggy's again. Oh my God, another video from Tiggy's, right? And then what I like to do here is I like to set up an engagement campaign. Engagement campaign, okay? And I'm going for the reach. All right? And I want the cap to be one every 5 days. So I want them to see this piece of content every 5 days. So I don't want them to see the same thing over and over and over again. Like if you're a fitness client and you're talking about making recipes on XYZ, like, do you really want them to see that same recipe video over and over and over? They're probably going to get tired of it and just be like, dude, this guy's annoying, right? So we want them to see a piece of content one time every 5 days. Okay. This is why I like to load this campaign up with just boatloads of content. 10, 15, 20, 30 pieces of content. I'll just load it up. It'll be like a CBO campaign. And then I'll let Facebook just put the money where it wants to go. And the way I get this content is we tell our clients, you post on your IG, you post on your FB, you do what you do, okay? Because organic content makes a big difference, right? And then all we're doing is putting money behind all the content that they work so hard to put in front of, in which IG and FB only pushes about 10% of your people anyways. So we want them to constantly post there. And then all we're doing is putting a very small budget on it. It doesn't take a lot of money here. I'm talking like, depending on how much pieces of content, like I have one account with 30 plus pieces of content for like $20 a day, right? So you can go anywhere from like 5, 10, 15, $20 and you can get a lot under it, right? So what we do is we grab that piece of content from their IG inside Facebook. We don't re-upload it. All we're doing is selecting a post that has already been done. We just select that one, hit publish, and we're good to go. If you want to see how that's set up, I could show you guys that. But that's what we do. The four campaigns. One, all we're doing is pushing people back on the opt-in. Number two is we're just pushing everybody back to the VSL to watch the VSL more or to book a call. Campaign 3 is objection handling, testimonials for people that are about to have a call, that booked the call, and we want them to see all that over and over and over. And then campaign 4 is everybody sees this. Doesn't matter if you opt in or not. Doesn't matter if you watch the VSL or not. Doesn't matter if you book the call or not. Doesn't matter about any of this stuff. If you engage with me one way or another, you're going to see something in terms of content, in terms of nurturing. This is your nurturing campaign. Yep, of course I spelled it. Nurturing. Okay? That hard-earned time and effort and energy that you put into your content on your social medias, we're going to make it go to work, and then we're going to make them see it. Okay. So this is the four campaign structure that I like to do for our clients when it comes to retargeting, in one shape of another. If you enjoyed this video, comment, like, share, tell your friends, etc. And then if you want to show you how we actually do maybe, these campaign structures or the campaign 4, because a lot of people love this campaign. Our clients love this campaign because they're like, man, I spent so much time on that video. Like, we love people to watch it. Cool. We'll set it up that way and we'll do it that way. Okay. So, until next time, guys, see you on the next one. Peace.